Good morning, everyone. My name is Christian from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming, and welcome to Path of Exile, where we continue our playthrough with our split arrow, bleeding, causing ranger. Let's see. The Den of Despair, where we find Grutku, which is this big giant beast.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Now, ah, took some damage there. Let's try a different tactic here. Apparently there are a bunch of spirits coming around here. Well, we managed to take care of him in the end. Now, this bleeding at this level is, yeah, like that half damage. Let's see, 1% additional physical damage reduction for each hit you've taken recently to a maximum of 5. Definitely taking more damage, so we'll keep that for now. Though we do sit still pretty much. So maybe I think that an extra percentage. Let's look back at the Pantheon again. Let's see. While stationary, up to 8% reduced magical damage, physical damage. Okay. Compound bow. Okay. Another 6 gem bow. We might be able to link. I'm really looking forward to having the chance to link another gem to our skill. It's really gonna make a huge difference. Okay, like we will add the critical to the bleeding. And maybe we can find something with more ailments. Something that gives the enemies more ailments, like more damage over time, because bleeding does. I'm not sure if there's a skill that provides multiple stacks, but we already have 8, so that should be plenty. We'll see if we keep the stacking. Okay. Seems like there's... Oh, okay. Redstone. A mini boss. Much weaker.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Fire damage. Okay. We found all the fireflies, but there's an incursion there, so I'm going to go for it. There should be like what? 1 or 2 more. Let's see, let's talk to her. And she says that she's in the Catalyst of Corruption, reduces player maximum. Okay, if we're gonna go to the maximum, we're gonna get an Altar of Corruption. And we will, if we have a chance, we could try to open this door. Shall see. Okay. Okay, there's a stone passage, so if we can take care of this guy. Okay, and we did. Now we can rush on this side and open the altar. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have a chance now to reach the top and show you the top at some point. We will need 4 more incursion. Awesome. Whew! That is a victory for us today. It seems like some... we're lacking a tiny bit in defense. Maybe health, maybe some armor in evasion. Like, we will have to keep working on it. Let's see, a hatchery here. What does it do? So the hatchery increases the monster damage throughout the temple, upgrade the augment the omnitech with minions, or contains strong boxes. We're gonna try to keep upgrading it. In the end, the stronger the enemies, the better it's going to be for us, as in getting loot, even though it's slightly more dangerous, of course. Okay, that guy is dead, so now we just need to see if we can get some keys.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Okay, there's a stone passage here. We don't have the time to reach the other side. Sanctified life flask, let's get that. Well, we've upgraded it, it's going to influence the rest of the map. Might be good, it might not be good, we will see. Here is the exit as well, so it worked for us. The northern forest. Let's go back home, deliver some of the quests.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
The end of learning is
Another passive skill point, awesome.
Bye. Journey well.
Increased rarity, all attributes, strength and dexterity. Strength and intelligence seems to be what we are looking for.
Go with courage.
So let's try this out. Let's identify the bow. 3 to 93 lightning damage, global critical strike multiplier. 9 to 16 cold damage, 2 to 28 lightning damage, 9 increased attack speed, 20 global critical strike multiplier, 53 life and increased stun duration on enemies. Better death by quite a bit. So we'll do that. Let's see. This influences our bleeding. So it's probably better to keep with the physical damage for the bleeding. For this, 11 strength, 34 intelligence, 2 to 27 lightning damage, mana regeneration, not too special.
Greetings.
So if I'm going to look at the bow, probably going to place this one instead. Yeah, let's upgrade it to the next level. 3 life gain for each enemy hit by your attacks. That's not super great. We can go and reforge a rare item with new random modifiers. Let's do that. More physical damage, lightning resistance, fire resistance, cold damage, physical damage. Okay, Got it. Better. Though the links, it's our problem now. We shall be selling some of these. I'm gonna sell that as well.
Till next time, shall we keep, Savior?
So one skill point that we could be using in order to go here, cloth and chain. Let's take a look at our character. That is a pretty good increase both in evasion and armor. I would like us to go and continue the quest. Let's see, where should we go? There's that way. Yeah, okay, so basically we're going to the right.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Now, the sooner we get a few links of fusing, the sooner we might be able to upgrade our damage.
Poor corrupted creature.
Now, is there a skill? Now I'm wondering, is there a skill for the bow? A base skill that causes bleeding without the support? Now we're in the Causeway. Find Kishara's star. Even our shrapnel ballistas are not doing that great anymore. Like, every little bit counts now, but it does feel like we're lacking some damage. Especially since we're meeting more and more special monsters. And since we're adding many points into like this damage over time that we use with our bow, we might have to think of skills that improve the damage over time with ailments, right? And bleeding is an ailment. Maybe duration could be one of them, or increased effect. Okay, another crafting recipe, cold damage. Now I feel like I haven't heard our character's voice in a while. No, everything is pretty high. Just happens that we didn't. This is a ranger's paradise, these broken islands. Or platforms, not islands. I think I'm running a bit out of voice. Should be making myself something to drink. Get a good cup of coffee or something. More armor scrap. Okay, awesome. Okay, boots, strong boxes, many forelings, a basalt flask, great, zealot's gloves. Here we found a star, so we can talk to Wayland. And we can also go here in the Vale City where we're looking for, well, first to deliver the fireflies and then to save silk. Let's, well, we'll wait for the level up and then I'm thinking now about the damage over time multiplier. Like what abilities we might have, like passive abilities that we might want to invest in. Because at this point we might even think about reducing or removing some of the points that we've added into straight up bow damage, right? Straight up bow damage is good, but bleeding is going to be our main skill going forward. And so it might not be exactly the best moment to do it now. But we'll see. Ornate ring mail. Okay. We found a waypoint. Let's go and finish the quest for Whalem.
Want to do that here.
Always keep your eyes.
Grants a passive skill points and 2 refunds. Let's go here and look for damage over time. Right? Yes. Burning Brutality, no. Dirty Techniques is what we're going for now. Increase, let's see, what does this have? 24% increased damage over time skill with bows. This one is with poison. This is also with poison. This one has also poison. These work with damage over time, so we'll keep this. Modifiers to critical strike multiplier also apply. So modifiers to critical strike multipliers also apply to damage over time multipliers from ailments from critical strike at 50% of their value, 30 less damage with hits. Okay. Increased damage over time, skill effect duration, and this one is with 24% damage over time with bow skills. So this one has increased damage over time, so this one is better than this one. We might have to somehow like pick these two instead of these two. Attack speed and accuracy rating. Let's use these two. Refund 2 points. Pick these 2 points. We don't have any more refund points.
Can't see why I'd want to do that here.
Let's use some of the items we have in the box. We have this. Free skill refunds. So we could take off these ones. Yeah, our bleeding will be pretty good. I'm gonna bring back the phase acrobatics. And on damage over time, like, look, even here, this one with heavy draw. But it's very important for us to go here. So after we pick this skill, after going this way, we're gonna come back up here to get that critical modifiers to critical strike multipliers to apply to damage over time.
Be well. Can't see why.
Even though we're losing, not with this one. Even though we're losing on some straight up damage, it's definitely going to be important for bleeding. And now she's the magical fox. Yep, what does the fox say? Riveted boots. Okay. Could have sold a few things at home, but that is fine too. We'll keep upgrading our skills. We have more mana to play around.
To that just yet.
Thinking about going for the precision. I wonder if there is a curse or an aura that makes enemies vulnerable to bleeding. I know there is for poison, for chaos damage. I never did a build based on bleeding. Maybe that's why I'm feeling a bit excited at the possibility of creating one with a ranged character. Though, given that we had that skill to do more damage again by melee attack, right, to bleeding enemies, I guess it works better for a melee character. Use flicker abilities, okay. That's why the spiders are teleporting around. I do love this feeling of being overpowered, even though we're not. Like these enemies are just too weak, and we have an ability that takes care of them in the entire area. For those who enjoy playing mages, like there's so many skills that you could do as well that look pretty awesome. Like you can create some really cool elemental characters. Good, another level up, so we'll continue going this way. And there we have it, the exit. Level 2. Is this the round? No. Apparently there's more to explore here. As I see Alva. We're getting pretty close at opening it. Monsters throughout the temple have increased area of effect. Add traps throughout the temple. Eek, I hate traps. Or we could go for a chest full of items.
The more you kill, the more you change my map, and the closer we get to finding the temple in the present day.
Yeah, I will try to go for the chest full of items. I hate traps.
I'm not up to that just yet.
So I wouldn't really want to go and upgrade the traps. Yeah, against these bosses, against these enemies, we're pretty weak. Oof, that was pretty tough. Evasion, Ursine Paled. Evasion rating 276. Well, it changed into a storage room. We have no access to it. At least not yet. But at least we're alive. And there will be no traps throughout the temple. Now the basic, without a now, somehow the lore of the Alva Temple is that you are going back in time, where like two leaders have a conflict, and so you intervene by killing one of them, and the other has time to keep working on his inventions or traps or whatever he's going for. Everybody has their own ideology, and that's why you get the different kind of rooms, because it's not done in the same time, so you are just going at different key points in history and changing it. You are a special type of exile. You kill gods and you change the history, and you kill plenty of beasts. It reminds me of the idea, like, are we the baddies? Tormented Spirits. Allows you to sacrifice a unique item or contains tormented spirits. Architect and the Omnitect are possessed by a tormented spirit. Not that special, so I don't really find the tormented spirits that impressive. Like, sometimes they can be fusing with the unique boss and thus gaining a bunch of abilities that can be pretty cool. Plus the loot, but yeah. Okay, so that's how that goes. Let's continue with the exploration and hopefully find Alva's
I'm not up to that just
quest soon. Because if we do, and we will, then in the next episode we are going to explore the temple. The way we build it. I think we have to go through here, going back a bit. Yep, there's something there's some exit that we've missed, or an encounter that we've missed, and I'm probably there. Can I get to... Nope, that is too far. But if we did have one of those arrows that teleported us, I'm sure we could have gotten out. Since we don't, we do not. And we're gonna have to walk. Puncture. Punctures enemies, causing a bleeding debuff, which will be affected by modifiers to skill duration. Bows, daggers. So that's the answer to the question. Is there a skill that causes this type of damage? And the answer to that was yes. Let's try it out. Okay. So maybe if we We might be able... I'll change it back for now. Do we have another weapon on us? No, we do not, to level it up. We might put some multiple projectiles on it. We'll think about it. Let's see, where is Alva's encounter, please? Is it not in here? Apparently not. It does say 2 out of 3. Maybe we've missed it somewhere else. Is that? No, that's the last location. Maybe if we go down the stairs, we will find it. How curious. Yeah, I have no idea what's happening here. But we're missing one encounter. Maybe if we go through here, we will be able... Oh, yeah, here is the rest of the map. Boo, we went all around. For no reason. I'm gonna take this sword, I'm gonna equip it in my secondary slot and put Puncture here. Just to level it up. We'll decide later on if we're gonna use it or not, if we can add some support skills or what, but we need it to at least bring it up to a level where it can do some damage. Okay, more level ups. Another recipe. Accuracy rank 2. Great. And there is Alva's encounter. Let's see. Shrine of Empowerment. Increase the speed of items throughout the temple. Increase the level of items dropped by 1. Definitely. Let's go for that one. The Architect of Storms. Cool summoner, but you are not strong enough. Well, in a sense, neither are we, but hey, what can you do? There we have it. Now it's at Sanctum of Unity. Increase the levels of items dropped by 1, and we will be able to open the temple at last. But that's going to happen next time. For now, I am just going to continue downwards. so that we are able to start the next episode by going into the temple of Atzoatl, I am going to be finishing this quest here before closing the episode. Now I do have a question for you, for those who follow this series. Are you generally, like, how are you watching these videos? Do you generally, like, binge watch? Like, are you watching multiple episodes at once? Are you watching, like, do you generally have just 30 minutes maybe to watch, and you would prefer the episodes to be kept strictly at 30 minutes? Sometimes it's difficult to cut these games at 30 minutes straight. But I can do my best for that. Yep, we're fighting a giant spider. And we need to avoid those beams.
My mana is gone.
Yep, the guy just got 8. Whew. Now, since I've been playing builds, and to tell you the truth, people have some really awesome builds of this game. Yeah, it's been a while since I've had such a tough time, but I have to say, it's really nice to feel the challenge after such a long while. It has been so long since I've died to these enemies and have struggled so much, just because people, like, when they make the builds, like, people who really know how to scale up damage, they know how powerful you need to be by this point, and
Is the true climax of perverted lust.
and what nodes to take for certain builds to be really strong, certain levels or at certain points in the game. Reduced recovery rate, 50% increased. No, I think we're fine. Reduce damage taken from damage over time, 10% chance to avoid lightning damage from hits. No, not that impressive. We talk to Ina. And there we have it. We are now going to act number 8, but we will continue this next time. For the moment, I'm gonna put a cut in here. I hope you have enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next episode as we explore the temple of Atzoatl, or however it's called. As for the moment, have a wonderful day, everyone.